am sure sports. You know me there, from coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know the game play, that me not say it. If me never seen a game, me no know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Tricknick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice. Tricknick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices, add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Tricknick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
Good evening, good night, my people. How you doing? Everybody up and running, everybody up and doing well. Yeah. This is Manning's Man, and you are watching I Am Sure Sports. Yeah, we're going to have a quick one, but it's going to be a big one. Yeah, we're going to talk about some high school football in the very short time that we have. So make sure you jump onto the platform right away and just show us some love by subscribing if you have not done so yet, liking the video if you have not done so yet, share the video if you have not done so yet. As usual, I am your host, Manning's Man, and like I said, it promises to be a good program, and we're going to be insightful, and we're going to be honest. We're going to share our feelings and our thoughts in a respectful way. And like I said, it won't be long. So bless up. Welcome to the show, one and all. Just trying to make sure we touch bases with many of the people out there. All right, the first thing I want to say is that up until this point, we haven't been able to make any contact with the person, but we're still working vigorously with that student. And again, we put out an appeal. If anyone you know knows them, listen, let them call the number that is on screen, because we want to help. We want to be a part of, helping this youngster, right? So please, if you can, just go ahead and just, if you know a way, let us know, because we would be glad to help, glad to support. Please. All right. There we go. All right. Let me just begin with some stuff. Firstly, big up to the sponsors as usual. Prestige Finance, lending a helping hand when you need it the most. Call Prestige Finance at 876-884-7390. They are located in Linstead, St. Catherine, Jamaica, and they're offering loans of up to 100,000 Jamaican dollars. There's no processing fee, same day processing, and only 0 to 4% interest rate. So Call Prestige Finance. Let them know you heard about them from I Am Sure Sports. Also to Launch Legacy, big up Sir Patrick Reed and Launch Legacy, where they handle risk and they seek legacy for all your personal insurance needs. In Canada and the USA, visit them at launchlegacy.com or call or text them at 647-989-0782. All right? I don't know where to begin, but I have to big up Fresh God, Stephen Mitchell, Tuffy Rudy, and all the other persons who are logged in right now. Listen, get one person to subscribe tonight now. Maybe your wife, maybe your baby mother, maybe your son, maybe your daughter, maybe your uncle, maybe your auntie, your neighbor. Get one person to subscribe tonight. See if we can increase the numbers on the platform. All right. Yeah, so let's begin. Craig Butler did share today on a couple of mediums that he will be, this is his last season in the don't worry, hey Fresh God, I soon get to that, Fresh God. Listen, people, me go beat ISSA, you know. So anybody know ISSA can send them, you know. Me go beat ISSA so you can send it to them. All right, don't worry, Fresh God, I soon get to that, Fresh God. I soon get to the zone. Big up Sir Holmes, but we soon get to ISSA. Let me just say this. Mr. Butler, Mr. Craig Butler, fantastic job for the 2 seasons he has been at Mona. The Phoenix players also, they have been spread across the Manning Cup, and I would say all of them in the 2 seasons, they have had good seasons. That means that I think that has kind of made the league itself very intriguing. He said today that this is their last season. They will not be at Mona come next season, and no Phoenix player at any of the schools. So they're going to pull all the Phoenix players from all the schools, like the ones at JC, the ones at Wolmer's, the ones at George's, the ones at KC, the ones at Mona will no longer be playing in schoolboy football. He said that they're all going to be connected into professional clubs. Wish them all the best, and I hope that Mona, because it is their last season, they can pull off, win something. Maybe the Walker Cup, the Flow Champions Cup, or the Manning Cup. It would be nice for them to win a title, right? One of those non-traditional schools. I think it would do well for the confidence of other schools who don't normally win, especially Mona. I don't know if Mona's ever won. Probably they have won some hockey stuff. I don't know, but I can't recall Mona winning anything in terms of the top sporting events in school. All right, but big up to Mr. Butler. Very good. You understand me? I like one of the things I like about him. He there's always a story, right? And you may not like everything he says, everything that he does, but I can tell you, the Phoenix players, we must give props to him, because to be honest, the Phoenix players, they look well from last season to this season. And if you don't like a man's personality, you have to give credit to a man's work, and we do that. All right? So big up. Let me give you, I'm going to give you the results in the Manning Cup today, because there were some surprise results, right? So, these are the first legs. We had some games on Tuesday. Here are the Wednesday games. The Wednesday game, Jamaica College, they ran past Norman Manley 5-0. That game was played at Calabar. Stats defeated St. Diego 2-1 at Prison Oval. Kingston College drew 0-0 with Jose Marte High School over at Royal Lakes. Very interesting scoreline. And then the next shocker was, well, I don't know if it is, St. Catherine defeated Wolmer's by 1-0 at Stadium East. The second leg will be played over this weekend. Friday, we will see Jamaica College at Mona going against Jamaica College at Mona going against Tivoli. They have a 2-goal lead at Jamaica College. Charlie Smith and Campion College plays at the Stadium East. They are locked at 1-1. Excelsior are down 1 to Haile Selassie. They play on Friday at the Stadium East. St. George's host Jonathan Grant, who they lead 4-1. And then on Saturday, Stats will play at Stadium East to St. Diego. Kingston College at Stadium East. to Jose Marte. Jamaica College will be playing at home against Norman Manley, and St. Catherine will be hosting Wolmer's at the Prison Oval, right? So that is the Manning Cup. Over in the Dacosta Cup, all right, the games played today saw Frome winning 3-1. They had a aggregate score of 6-1 over Titchfield. Russies defeated Bel-Air by 2-0. They won that tie by 4-0. Petersfield lost to William Knibb 1-0, and so they lost the tie by 1-0. McGrath lost to Edwin Allen by 2 goals, so they lost that tie by 3-0. Manchester defeated BB Coke by 2-1. They won their tie by 3-1. Glenmuir defeated Taki by 8-0, so they won by 10-1. Paul Bogle, they defeated Cedric Titus by 1-0. They won that by 2-0. And then Irwin, they lost by 1-0 to Central, and so they ended up losing that tie by 4-1. Cornwall College also got the better of Veer. Yes, Cornwall College got the better of Veer. They defeated Veer on penalties. The game went into penalties, and Cornwall won 5-4 from the penalty spot, right? And then Happy Grove defeated Christiana an aggregate 4-3. So that is what the scores are, right? So I'm going to give you the groups now, so you can hear what group your school will be in for the Dacosta Cup. And then I'm going to tell you the issue I have with some of these groups in the Dacosta Cup, right? There are 4 groups, right? So I notice they have the 4 seeded teams. Manning's, Dintil, the 4 highest seeded teams. Manning's, Dintil, Clarendon College, and Garvey Maceo. They are in separate groups because they are the top 4 top 4 highest seeded teams coming into this. All right. Now, I have some issues. I would love to know from ISSA how these groups were selected, because people, maybe I'm a conspiracy theorist, I don't know, but I am of the impression that somebody sat in their office and they selected groups like to favor certain teams. Right? That's what I think. I think these were not like, they didn't have like one of those things where, you know, like in Europe, which is what I think they should do, and make an official draw. That was not done. Somebody, I don't know how they came up with this, but somebody chose these groups. Right? Somebody chose these groups. I don't know how this happened. It don't make any sense to me. No sense at all. You were saying my management, much ado about nothing. All right? So I'm going to give you an idea. When you look at the seeded teams, right? Let me just give you some ideas. So Group 1 has Garvey Maceo, Manchester, Central, and Christiana High. All right? Garvey Maceo, you know, they're in a separate zone from Manchester. Christiana, separate zone. Central High came out of the zone with Glenmuir. The second group, and I'm going to tell you some things that I think will happen in some of these groups. I just think this is how Dintil, William Knibb, Paul Bogle, and Cornwall College. All right? But you see this Clarendon group, I have a major issue with this Clarendon group. This Clarendon group has Clarendon College, who is a first place team, Frome, who is a first place team, York Castle, who is a first place team. Not only that, Frome and Rossies were in the same zone, and somehow these people put back these two schools in the same zone. This, to me, this is not no accident. This is not no, something is wrong. Right? See, somebody saying, Reverend, yes, something is wrong with this, how this group thing is going. All right. I see. Thanks for the super chat, Arnold Goldberg. How did the York Castle? York Castle won. So York Castle are through. Brownstone got knocked out. They lost to Dintil at Draxall. All right. So let me give you the York Castle group, because I have a problem with this group that York Castle is in. You win your group and look at the group that you get. Clarendon College, from York Castle and Rossies. Like, what is the process in selecting the groups? Not only that, the other group has Mannings, Stets, Glenmuir, and Edwin Allen. So here's what I can tell you going to happen. Well, let me take some more of your comments. No, it's not knockout. Teams will play each other. So each team will play 3 games. It's not home and away. You play 3 games. So each team will play, they will play 3 games each. And then the top 2 will qualify. How it works is that the top 2 qualifies, right? One goes to so the group winners will go to the Champions Cup with the 4 group with the 4 top teams in the Manning Cup, where they play quarterfinal, semifinal, and finals. So if you win this group, if you win your group, you go to play in the Champions Cup, right? If you come second in your group, right, you play in the what they call it, the Ben Francis, and the first place team go to the semifinal of the Dacosta Cup. Make sense? So if you top the group, you go to the Dacosta Cup semifinal and Flow Cup. If you come second in the group, you go to the play in the Ben Francis. Make sense? All right. Now, people. So I hear someone saying that they saw them drawing the zones. Fresh God, somebody tell me, how did they draw the groups? Peso, tell me how Frome and Petersfield, Frome and Rossies end up back in the same group. Somebody explain that to me. How did Frome and Rossies end up in the... I'm telling you, you're lucky. I have the groups in front of me. The groups have been drawn. Group 1 has Garvey Maceo, Manchester High, Central High, and Christiana. Group 2 has Dintil, William Nib, Paul Bogle, Cornwall College. Group 3 has Clarendon College, Frome Tech, York Castle, and Rossies. Group 4 has Mannings, Stets, Glenmuir, and Edwin Allen. So I need to know how, somebody please, Somebody please explain to me, because I'm trying to figure out, how two teams from the same zone end up in the same round of 16 zone. All right, so you're lucky. How it go? Who goes to the D Cup semi? Unless they change it from last year, because that's how it went last year. Last year, what they did is that the 4 top teams, isn't that what? Unless they change it, what they're going to do? The 4 top teams go to the semifinal of the Dacosta Cup. They change it again. Oh, what they change it to? I don't know. I didn't know it was changed. Because last year, the 4 top teams, because remember, if you play for the Dacosta Cup, you don't get to play for the Ben Francis. So, explain to me how it goes. So, you're lucky saying that it was changed. So, explain to me, because I'd love to know. They're playing more football this season. So, how is it going? Somebody needs to explain. But I like my first bone of contention is, how do you have two teams from the same zone end up in this situation? I just need to know that. All right. So watch this now. Remember, these games are not home and away. Here is what I want you to check as well, people. Management is telling you this. Look at where okay. All right. So people, you're lucky saying that his understanding is that after this, they're going to 2 more zones again. 2 zones of 4 to play each other again, to go into what? Whoa. All right, let me see. I can call and find out. Let me call a coach who is a part of the system and see if I can get them to explain to us how this format is going to go. Can't call unseen, because unseen half of the time don't know what's going on. All right, people. So I'm telling you. All right. All right. So let me do that. Stephen is saying that the draw was not properly thought out. It's making no sense. No man is left to play Ben Francis. How come? No, man. What kind of Ben Francis? Mannings are winning their group, That I know. Mannings are going to win their group. Yep. Yeah, Mount Pleasant and Newcastle, what link do they have? Oh, so, so most of the players, so Mount Pleasant is now an extension of of Newcastle High School. So that is how they ended up there playing for them. Okay, there'll be another group play. Okay. All right. I'm going to call somebody and get it, You're lucky. Round of 16 zones consists of 4 zones, and the winners and the runner-up from each zone go to the quarterfinal, which consists of 2 zones. Okay. So thank you, Everton Burke. He says the round of 16 consists of 4 zones. So first and second, they end up in 2 more zones. Then the winner and the runner-up goes to the semifinals. Okay, and then so the winner and the runner-up go to the semifinal, and the third place go and play Ben Francis. Okay, I see. Okay. So I see what they mean. All right. So there's a next round. Whoa. Okay, thank you, Everton Burke. Okay. So people, so after this, first and second in each group will go to, they'll break them up in groups of 4 again. 2 groups this time. First and second in those groups. It's a lot of games this, Wow. Oh my Lord. Lot of games. But one of the things I want you to pay attention to is where the games are played and which team gets home advantage. People, remember, take a look at where the games are being played and which teams benefit the most from home advantage. Yeah. Yeah. Don't it, Stephen? It looked like the 2 last groups, the group with Clarendon College, York Castle, Frome, and Rossies look like 2 of the good teams are going to get knocked out. That's just the reality. Same thing in the Mannings group. In the Mannings group, I mean, when Mannings goes through, because you know Mannings going through, I mean, one of the other 3 teams are going to suffer. Edwin, Allen, Stets, or Glenmuir. Because Mannings going through, you know already, But it will be interesting to see where Stets play their games. I'm going to pay keen attention to that. And where William Nib play their games. I'm going to pay keen attention to those 2 teams. You say Glenmuir spot sure. Well, Manning spot sure. Glenmuir spot sure. So it looks like Edwin Allen and Stets gonna bite the dust. Warren said that York Castle. Man say York Castle will surprise and upset a big name school. Hey, listen, I don't know, but this, listen, I don't know. All right, the truth is that Rossies had the upper hand of Frome. So you figure that Frome is going to be in the reckoning because they're probably going to beat Rossies, given how the zone goes. But you can't predict any game. You expect Clarendon College to beat these 3 teams, right? Given that most of their players played for Chapelton Maroons in Tier 2. But you see, Frome versus York Castle, that is going to be a piece of game. I am telling you, because the Frome side from last season, I mean, they have a very good team. Very good team. Forbes and Watton, Woodbine and Rankin. They have a very good team. They have a very, very good team. So it will not be an easy thing for York Castle. But can York Castle surprise Clarendon College? I don't know. Whoa, what's the name of that academy that the Clarendon College players come from? I don't know, man. The York Castle man say, don't laugh York Castle for the title 2022. I don't know. What do you think, people? Joe, yeah. Remember, Clarendon College is also an academy, It's Joga Bonita. Yeah, you know what, people? Is it true that I hear that Central has one of the skillest players in all of schoolboy football? Is it true? And people must look out for Central. That's what I keep hearing. Look out for Central. Look out for Central. Look out for Central. But I know the Froome team is a very, very good team. Peso. Oh, you mean, man? The younger Fab's brother don't play for Froome, Peso. The younger Fab's brother don't play for the school. Yeah, man. And you have the midfielder named Nick, big baller. You have Rankin. No, them look a baller there, no. All Clarendon 7 are what you relax, but all Clarendon 7. Yeah, the managed group is a very tough group. With Stets, Stets actually tied with Wormwood, You know? Tied with Wormwood. I heard that Wormwood was supposed to knock them out. But the Clarendon College group is very tough too, because like I said that. Listen, you see that Mount Pleasant, York Castle team, not an easy team. People, they are not an easy team. Excuse me. These guys live together. Yeah, man, the younger Fabs, man. A young Fabs is there, man. That's what I'm saying that. I think Clarendon College are going to come out of that group. But I don't. You see the other three teams. I don't know. And like I said, if you go by what happened in the zone, Froome played Rossies 2 times, 1 tie, 1-1. I mean, I think they beat them both times, right, Peso? So I think Froome will get the better of Rossies. So the game will be, because I think Clarendon College going to beat all 3 teams. All right. Now, for the other games, I think like in the Mannings group, it depends on how many games Stet play at Stets. And I get the feeling like whatever Stets believe is the toughest game is going to play on their school compound. And this is part of the issue when you have what you call, you see this conflict of interest thing, we need to look at it. And that is why I would have preferred if there was a random selection and like venues were set based on numbers. All the games were listed and then you had numbers for each game and the venues were selected. And then when you do the draw, it end up there. Because here's what. How it is now, who determines? Yeah, see there, Froome defeated Rossies both times this season. So you figure that Froome is going to beat Rossies. If Clarendon beat all 3, then that Froome versus York Castle game is going to be tough. Right. So here's the challenge I have. How is this going to work? Where will Stets play their toughest games? Will they play them at St. Elizabeth? Listen, and I will say it again. If none of the other schools are allowed to play on their home turf, Stets should not play on their home turf. Let me say it again. If Mannings don't play at Mannings, if Frome don't play at Landilo, if Cornwall don't play at Cornwall, no matter how good Stetsfield is, they should not play on their home turf. Every school must have the same advantage. If Stets play one game on their school group, on their school ground, every school must get at least one game on their school ground, no matter how the field is. And I hope ISSA looks into that. Answer him.
Yes, sir. What's up, Mr. Stennett?
You can turn down the volume a little bit.
My volume?
The peanut all of them.
Can't control the peanut at all.
Pick up yourself. What's going on?
They are just come home and looking at the scores and stuff in the Dacosta Cup and in the Manning Cup. You know, shocking news. Casey holding a draw.
Yeah, against Jose Marte. That's a shocker.
It's a shocker. Yeah. At Royal Lakes.
I'm wondering if that is that was a matter of the surface. I don't know.
Yeah, but KC home field is not better than Royal Lakes.
See, Dennis saying that Dintil going through, Mannings going through, Clarendon going through, Garvey going through.
You know what that my school are going with? To Oberlin? Yeah. You see the news, man? You see the video going around?
Yeah, but we don't have time for watch it. You're lucky. Yeah. Listen, you're lucky. Mannings has been pacing themselves, man. Mannings just brought back Shamar Hamilton. Devante Rodney just started playing. Easy, man. They have been using a lot of them under 14 players. Don't worry yourself, man. The secret weapon is about to be unleashed in the interzone. Don't worry yourself. Remember, we still have not lost a game, you know. You're lucky. We tied against Petersfield 2 times. That's the points that we dropped.
Petersfield get beaten.
Well, they got beaten by a 0-0.
Whoa.
Yeah, but you look at the Dacosta Cup, how they put back Frome and Rossies in the same group.
Yeah. And the Dintil group, so it looks so easy for Dintil to go through to semi-final.
Yep.
Yeah. That's it, look for sure. Dintil group easy for it. Easy, like a walkthrough.
Yeah. Say Denarto. Peso. Hello, Peso.
Where are you going?
Where you going with, man?
Where you going?
Explain to us how Frome and Frome and Rossies end up back in the same group.
That no one know to manage. The Friday same question I want to ask you to how Frome and Rossies qualify to the same group. First and second end up in the same group. That to me like a plot to knock out Frome or Rossies.
How you think that work? Every other zone, like no other zone have 2 teams from the same zone.
Team come from the same zone, exactly. A conspiracy, man. It's a to me, the person they were run ISSA from 2 schools, from Stets and William them. They're the principal, them are the main problem to me in ISSA right now. Like we have too much controversy. Now football, now D Cup. Because same for the battle we are going up to today, me and a man a big old argument that's up today. Because I say, how can the 2 schools from the parish, both them group, one go St. Catherine go play, one go Poland go play. And as take a sort of flimsy excuse about Landilo. The game move, go at Rossies, and then Mannings go play at State the day before. To me, Mannings should play Tuesday at Landilo, and then Frome play Wednesday at Landilo. Forget them home game. Because a fear is fear.
Yeah. All right. We have
but ISSA try use that money. To make all about money for ISSA.
Yeah. But we have Reverend Mackay as
but
well.
But Frome and Mannings are on big name football school. Yeah. And that's how I tell the Mannings. The big name school, them get blind all the time. Especially Stets.
Yeah. I see we have Reverend McCain from he's a Glenmuir fan. Reverend McCain, what you think about this group? Yeah, man.
Blessing, Clarendon fans.
Clarendon, or you support all the Clarendon teams? What you think about the zones for the Clarendon teams?
Well, to be honest, Clarendon get a reasonable jack. When you look at Central and to me Central and
Well, Garvey must say you have Manchester Central and Christiana High. Is that
so
an easy
Gavian.
Yeah. Who you think coming out of that group?
Well, Garvey and Central are gonna come out.
Garvey and Central. No love for Manchester or Christiana. The two. You said the two.
No man, Manchester really weak this year. I actually see them play.
Okay.
But I know Manchester weak side, maybe to them put out.
Okay. Then the group 2 has Dintil, William Nib, Paul Bogle High, and Cornwall College.
Well, trust me, I go with Dintil with somehow go back his zone again.
Dintil, William Nib, Paul Bogle High, Cornwall College.
You know me not right off Cornwall and Dintil because me not William Nib. I saw William Nib today. Probably William Nib. Close control. Them really not have that. Them poor controlling wise. I can't believe say them no concede no goal. Because when I watch them, the control skill poor.
So the Alex who supports Paul Bogle is asking why you're writing off Paul Bogle.
No man, Paul Bogle, to be honest, I saw Paul Bogle and really and truly if Paul Bogle make you out of his zone, I would be disappointed for Jamaica football. No disrespect to Paul Bogle.
Alex, you might say your school make it out of the zone. He got disappointed with Jamaica football. You see that big old statement, Alex? That's not good. You say Paul Bogle don't look good?
No, them not look good, honestly.
Okay.
Honestly. I play like some headless chicken.
All right. Let's look at the next zone. So you're going Cornwall College and Dintil. You know that William Nib has not lost a game all season.
That's why I'm surprised because I went to
and they have not conceded a goal all season. They are the only team in money.
Well, that's what I went.
Yeah.
That's why I went to watch them today. But why I hope today one of them pour a game. But really nothing to write about.
Okay.
I don't know if because I son a 1 o'clock match. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Alex, if you remember what you said, you said be a bad man, Paul Bogle have some best players injured.
No man, right. I am all about it developing. As I say, I go all over Jamaica just to enjoy football. So no bias.
All right. What about this group? Clarendon College, Frome, who has won the Dacosta Cup a couple of times, York Castle, that has the Mount Pleasant players, and Rossies, who is a regular champion team in the Dacosta Cup. Clarendon College, Frome, York Castle, and Rossies. Which two coming out?
Well, I'm going to go with Clarendon College. I hope we get to take care of business up this side because honestly, when we go out west with a good side, we always struggle. But Clarendon, Tappy, Frome, second. Because I believe York Castle and Frome are going to play in the west. And Frome now, York Castle have that experience. Because I watch York Castle and good side, but them really slow in building and them, even though them score a few goals, trust me, forward line is that them have to dash a 10 goal before them score.
York Castle?
So
Your
in a more
Castle have around 4
yeah
players
man.
that play in Premier League, you know. I don't, I don't know if you know that, like
Yeah man,
Giovanni Reyes.
I know. Man.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
Castle, you know.
Your Castle
Yeah
right
man,
back,
cause
you know,
I
playing in the
think one of
playoffs for
them
Mount
a
Pleasant, you
key
know.
man.
Yeah. The Came Money and captain also plays
Yeah
for
man,
your
I think
Castle.
one of them too is yeah. But one of the thing, you know, man, one of the thing we have to look on. Cause sometimes we hear some score line and
Yes.
a man will say, boy, the school good. But when you watch the match and you analyze, you see say really and truly different. Cause watching the match, most of them school, I say a lot of weak point where you can't put your money on them.
Okay.
Even though people say yes, yeah, yes. As I say, I watch a game keen,
Yeah.
not in a biased way. More frightened. More frightened.
Unseen, you have anything to say so far about the group? So you want me to finish up and then get back to you.
Come on, finish up with, and then you can ask me what I think
All
about.
right.
We'll go
So
through the
then
group.
the final group we're gonna ask you about is Mannings, Stets, Glenmuir, Edwin Allen. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to make the two Clarendon team play first. So them can't set up anything, you know. So the first game will be Glenmuir versus Edwin Allen and Mannings versus Stets. You know, so them game they play a Stets, right? People, we can tell you.
All
The
right.
first games in Group 4 will be Glenmuir versus Edwin Allen and Mannings versus Stets. And those games will be played at St. Elizabeth Technical.
All right. So in that zone, to be honest, we know States have a good record anyway them play. Anytime them play down a States. But looking at this test team, them have no chance of coming out of the zone. So States and Edinalin I'm in neighbor, but States and Edinalin I go home. Edinalin lose a lot of player. Edinalin are really hot
They're not
like
as good
last
as
year.
last year. Okay.
Yeah, man, them lose most of them key player because last year was a whole side. It was a program, so last year was a final for that side. Manning's are gonna top his zone. I saw Glenmore. One of the thing with Glenmore, for some time now, Glenmore not play a good away. Once Glenmore left Clarendon,
Yeah. You know what? It will be an interesting battle with Mannings and Glenmuir. I'll tell you why. Because Mannings defeated Glenmuir in the under-14 finals, you know. That's how Mannings won the rural era under-14 now.
yeah.
Glenmuir in the finals. And then they played a practice match in pre-season. And one of the Mannings players, he got a broken jaw in that game. It never went so well. So I know that there's a lot of, but the schools have good relations still. The both schools, so it will be a good game. But
Yeah,
some
as if he play in a Clarendon, once he play in a Clarendon, Glenmore will top his zone. But anyhow out of Clarendon, Manning's are gonna top him.
Okay. But I tell you how the first set of games will be at St. Elizabeth Technical. I'm telling you. Stets versus Mannings and Glenmuir versus Edwin Allen. Because they are going to set it up so that if Edwin Allen need a point or Glenmuir need a point, the two Clarendon College team don't play last. I'm telling you.
But to be honest, man, I sneak in and watch how they actually set up the group, and I was so disappointed.
Don't it? It looked
Really?
like how they set it up, it almost looked like somebody. It's not, to me, it's not like run. You know, like when you watch World Cup draw, like when you see
No, man.
Yeah.
Oh, they do it, them just have some space. And some people, or some of them, know how knowledgeable to football. Maybe some amateur with one will not call that person name. And them just come and put you inside them. Because I saw them today when them a make up here. I even tried to get some picture on them. While me up and all of them if you delete it.
I'm telling you, I just feel like they set it how they want it.
Yeah, man. We need some more structure in that. You
It
can't
has
go
to be
forward like
transparent,
that.
man. Yeah, man. It has to be transparent,
Yeah,
man. I'm
man, we
telling you,
need some
man.
more structure.
Yeah, man. All right. But let me hear from Peso. Jump off the stream. Unseen. Give me from group 1 to 4 who you're picking, who are you two to come out of each group.
All right, so from Group 1, Carnival, Group 1 Essential, Christian, and Gavin Massey, Manchester.
Yeah.
This is quite easy. Gavin Massey and I think Central will come out. I don't see the Manchester group is weak, and I think Central surprised me by beating. Who Central play again?
Who they
Come
knocked
here.
out?
Who they knock out again?
Irwin.
Irwin. Yeah, they surprised me to beat the leading team from the
Yeah, but
St. James zone.
I spoke to a coach in that zone, and they said that the Irwin team have a couple good players, but they are not a good team.
Okay.
So they didn't expect them to
go further. Oh,
yeah.
but Central was a second place team.
Yep. Because
Yeah.
is it Central in Glenmore zone?
Right, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
Central
in
in Glenmore
Glenmore
zone. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Group 2 now. This is quite easy. I think Dinty will be going through, and it's going to be a toss-up, a toss of the kind with Cornell College and William Mead. So those two teams is going to battle there. I don't
so you
see
don't think Paul Bogle has a chance?
No. They have to surprise me. I don't see them have a chance. They have to surprise me. And the next one is easy. Group 3, Clarendon College will go through. And I think York Castle, this is where York Castle buck stops. Froome and Russies will give them a hard time.
Okay, so
yeah, I don't see York Castle. York Castle to me don't impress me. They just have some players, who played in the Premier League, but that don't cut it. They have to prove themselves in the game. And I think Froome and Russies will. It's going to be hard for York Castle.
The York Castle team is a young team as well.
Okay, so this is where they pay their dividends in the league. Group 4. Man, the Group 4. Huge. After I don't see Stets going through. And I think this is where Glenmore buck stops also.
Whoa.
So although I don't want Mannings to go through.
The one that big 1738. Don't do that, my friend. Talk about.
So this is where I go with Mannings and Edwin Allen to go through.
You're going Mannings and Edwin Allen. Whoa.
Tafar Burton, big side Edwin Allen. Mr. Peart. I think this is where the cookie crumble for Glenmore.
You're lucky say you don't know what you're talking about. Well, you're lucky, call in. See the number running on the screen. Call in and give us your picks from each group. That's all you have to do, If you disagree with the man, call in and give us your picks.
You're lucky. Glenmore spot sure.
Also, you heard that Mr. Butler said that this is his last season of schoolboy football and the last season for Phoenix players. What are your thoughts on that, Rev? And then Unseen, I'll hear from you.
The ones I never finished with the group.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Which one we reach now?
You finish all of the groups still, but go ahead.
We finished. We finished. Okay, so. Never know.
Yeah.
So yeah, Mannings and Edwin Allen. So.
Okay, so you choose Mannings, Edwin Allen,
mm-hmm.
Froome and Clarendon, Dintil and Cornwall.
No, Dintil and maybe William Mead.
You change now?
No, I say you're going to be a toss up between Cornwall and William Mead.
You have to pick up one. I know why you're toss up, man.
I'm going to go with William Mead.
William Nib and Dintil.
Right.
And then you have Garvey Massey and Central. All right, cool. All right, there you go. All right, people, you can call in and give your picks as well. Yes, Sir Rev, You heard, you
Yes,
heard what
but yes.
you heard what Craig Butler said, that this is his last season of schoolboy football and the last season for Phoenix players. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I would declare with Mr. Butler, and I hard to predict. It's a hard man. But well, if I last season, no problem, because as the same is a man who believe in a system, and you know a lot of people don't really give me a rating, but me, you have to give me a rating because somebody who good to Jamaica football, so it's all about maybe him just believe say stick with him Phoenix, him can get more done than in a Dacosta in a Manning Cup. So
Yeah. So
wish
let me
him all
ask
the best going forward.
let me ask you this. Do you think because last season the Clarendon College won the
Super the champion cup.
Champions Cup. Do you think a Dacosta Cup team can go and win again?
Well, look on Clarendon College side, which we know that's the side we bring Maroon
Hold
in
on one
Premier
second.
League.
Welcome to I Am Sure Sports Scholar.
Yes, what's up, man? It's man.
Yeah, man. All right. Hold on. Let just hold on 1 sec, and then I'm going to let Ray finish, and then we take your call. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, when we look at Clarendon College side, trust me, I believe Clarendon College have the best schoolboy football in the island. Looking on them, just how they play, because this is actually a Premier League side, you know. Clarendon College is a Premier League side.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
I'd love to know what has led to this decision, but this sound like Kwame.
Yes, man, I'm
Are you see man, the man from St. Elizabeth? You don't see a Stets man this, you know. Talk to them. Can Stets make it out of their zone?
But I say, surprised me to see two stuff out. Like, right now, I think he's doing really weak.
Oh, you're surprised that Stets reached so far?
Yeah, man, I tell you, the football in St. Elizabeth right now is poor. Right now, any team beat them right now, not playing any football. Not even Homewood, they played against Homewood yesterday, and they got a warm time to get a draw against Homewood. But to tell you, they're not going further than this round.
Whoa. I thought they had a good team.
No, man. It's poor. It's very poor.
What about the BB Coke team? Because last year BB Coke had a good team down there.
The problem with the BB Coke playing good football, but the end product is not there. But they're playing, but they're in the category like Garvey. They can match up against even Clarendon, but they're gonna get beaten because the end product they don't have enough front line. But they bounce the ball away from back to midfield. But when you reach around the 18 yard, that's where the problem.
Okay.
They're not kicking away the ball. They are bouncing it really well, but that's where Manchester get the better of the mass. If you're not scoring, you know it's gonna really be a downfall, and it happened against Manchester. So I don't surprise them they get it because they don't have any end product, but they have a good side.
Okay, so did you watch the Stets versus Wormwood game?
Yes, I watched it yesterday, and Wormwood better than Stets, but the problem with Wormwood now, I don't know. You never can be mediocre players. But Stets, even when they're better, I don't know if it's the name or what, but even if they're better, they're gonna lose. Language is not a name school.
Yes.
They're gonna be in trouble, even if they are playing better. Because Wormwood playing better than Stets, and they end up losing. Both legs. They outplay Stets in both legs.
What about did you watch the Mannings versus Charlemont game?
Yes, Mannings. I'm coming to Mannings again.
Yeah.
Mannings problem now. I think the first half of Mannings poor. Whenever time it roll over from last year. Whenever time they play first half, they look lackluster. The second half, they step it up. Charlie Munn should have get 10-0, 10 easy goal. Yes, the number 9
Yeah,
command.
man. I hear that Jamalik Porter, who scored 17 goals, he missed many goals.
Empty goal into empty goal. I don't know how a leading goal scorer
Yeah.
in front of the empty goal and kick the ball.
Yeah, I heard that.
Now about 67 1 with the keeper.
Yeah.
Charlie Munn really poor. Charlie Munn started off first half well, but second half rubbish. Money all over them, creating a lot of chance and not scoring. And
We have careful, you know, because we have the Charlemagne coach right here, you know.
One is man, stop spread let couple propaganda for me. Yeah? but man is man, you want me to talk about it?
Hold on. Go ahead and see.
All right, so what am I saying is true because, as we said before, Charlie Mount underprepared. They have quality players, right? Even somebody just text me a while ago say them like how Charlie Mount players look, but you can see that they weren't prepared properly. Remember, they lost 2 coaches in almost 1 month, right? They lost Dana Van Duki, then Dana Van Duki left assistant coach. He took over the reign, and they fired him also. So, and then now I don't see any.
They fired Dana Van Duki, or Dana Van Duki left the job.
Well, that's what they say. That's what Dana Van Duki said. He left the job.
Yeah, so you say fired. The man tell us you leave the job and you use fired. What kind of thing that? Don't do that, man.
No, me I give my opinion. You can't give my opinion, you know.
No, but you know the truth, and then you give your opinion and see. Not do that to the man.
No, we're not nothing.
All right.
Maybe we can move on from that.
Yes.
So the other coach now, them part ways with the other coach. We use part ways. Don't use fast. Part ways. They parted ways with the other coach. Parted ways with Dana Van Duki. All right. Now losing 2 coaches in 1 month is a big something. Right. And then the game they played against Yuatan with a draw 1-1. From there, Charlie Mount just take time crumble. Okay. Remember in the group stage, Charlie Mount was the only school who scored 3 goals and didn't it? Quality goals.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So, they have quality players. Most of them going down to under 16 now. So, and they're young. So, they're losing 4 players next year. So, if they get a good coaching staff to work with them, they're going to be, I think they can be a title contender next year. They get good coaches to work with the youngsters for next season.
Okay, all right. Kwame, anything else you want to add?
Yes.
Just go through and tell me who you're picking from each group to come through.
All right, group 1 I have really, I see Manchester, but Manchester hasn't impressed me. I don't see Central, but I think Garvey and maybe Christiana. Either Christiana or Central. But I think Christiana and Garvey.
Christiana, you're going Christiana and Garvey to come through. Okay.
Yeah, because based on how I see Homewood play and Christiana top the group.
Right. Because Homewood was in that zone. That's a good way to look at it. Yeah. Group.
And I see Manchester and I saw DC and DC is no good. And Manchester struggle to beat DC. So
okay.
I'm doing with Christian and Garvey. Group 2 Clarendon.
Yeah. Group 2 of Dintil, William Nib, Paul Bogle and Cornwall College.
Cornwall and Dintil.
All right.
William Nib is no use. I don't know how they score 50 goals and hadn't
Exactly. No use.
Yeah, man, judge the team. No, judge the team them too hard. It doesn't mean that them team not use.
William Nib, no. 50 goals, no. Even Peter still not playing any football and Peter still could have scored. The post on the bar, no football is the worst football player in sport now in season.
Okay. All right. Yeah. The group 3, the group 3 that has Clarendon College, Frome, Yorkcastle and Rossies.
I think this group is a group I think Clarendon are gonna get a surprise him. Because you see, whenever Rockies reach these round, quarterfinal, semi-final,
Yeah.
don't sleep on Rockies. Don't sleep on Rockies. I have Rockies too. I think Clarendon College gonna drop out in. I believe Clarendon gonna drop out.
What? Really?
Yeah,
I don't think Clarendon can jump it out, brother. I don't think so. What is your opinion still?
Number 10 Mary Technical and those school is no football school, no use. You cannot put St. Mary Technical against Room Russies. Even your test better than St. Mary Technical, but I believe Clarendon gonna drop out.
Oh, so,
yeah,
Fruman Rossi is coming through. Why? That's a tough one still. I don't know what, but you make a choice. And the final group is Manning. Go ahead. Manning, State, Glenmore, and Edwin Allen.
Manning's and Glenmore.
Okay. All right, boss. You made your picks. You need to come back, when the whole thing finishes, so you can come back, because we remember.
I saw a game with Clarendon and Edwin Allen, and Clarendon, to be fair, Clarendon not as Clarendon as before. They're bouncing the ball, they're a bit too slow. There's no urgency, nothing. Anytime they book a team that's gonna high press them and run them, they're gonna be in trouble.
Okay.
Yeah, but do you have any team? Do you have any team in the Dacosta Cup can impress them and run them?
Yeah, man.
Which team
can do it. Dinty can do it. Dinty can do it.
Stop it. Every year, Dinty can do it, and where them get from season.
No, just.
Every year,
and you have to look on it.
Every year, Mannings can do it. They can't look on it like that because we feel wet. Whenever feel wet,
yeah, exactly. You can't judge them off.
Anytime they feel dry, them go and ball off the park.
Because that's too mud fest. It's two game of them play, not two mud fest. So you can't judge them off.
Sometimes if you listen to the coach, the coach say, boy, I'm glad I get a point out of this or a draw or a win.
And the last match.
Clarendon have a good result against Rossies, Just check history. Clarendon.
Well, that is true, because even 2017, Rossies beat them 2-1.
Listen, how you go now?
No, the history is true. The history is true, though. Yeah,
right. That was when that now you have a coach to win football now.
No, man. Hey, unseen. The history is, don't talk about you have a coach. Because you disrespect the people that would have coach, brother.
I don't disrespect them. I'm just saying.
Coach to win football. So what the man them that do before?
All right, put it this way.
Hold on. You want to tell me, say, Emerson Henry, them man they can't coach, and Follies William they can't coach.
I never say them can't coach one. But I say them time that easy if you go get ball and put in your school and put them together.
Nonsense you talk. It's easier to do that now. It's easier to do that now.
Yeah, easy to do that now.
Where the one of the kind
with 3 quarter.
Where the one of the kind of player them come from? No academy them have them in there. You think Winston Chongford did have academy where I work with? And Follies William did have academy where them I work with. Come on, man. Not say them think they're disrespect.
No, we not disrespect nobody. You make it sound like a disrespect.
No, but I say no, you have to coach like the man them never done.
Because they think different now. You have to prepare the player, you have to build the player.
What were they doing before?
Get some players and put them together.
Hey, Ansi. Why you like to be controversial for no reason, brother? Don't disrespect the past, but you have to know your history, man.
It's not history.
No, but history, right? But I'm also in a knockout final.
Yeah, that is true. It's in knockout, yeah. All right, Kwame, your sound going up and down. I don't know why.
Yeah, concerning Cornwall College now. Cornwall College surprised me because I think Cornwall College should have win all games they play based on. They have some talented individual, talented and skillful. I don't know how they're baffling.
But you know that two of their players not playing. Kimani Powell not playing, and Timberlake. I think his name is.
Yeah.
He's not playing. He's not playing. I think that is what messed up Cornwall. But they have a very good. They have some of the defenders from last year and the goalkeeper. but they struggled to make it through in the end, you know, because they were way behind at the end of the whole thing.
So what happened to Timberlake and Kimani?
Well, I think because Kimani Powell was out of school, ISSA would not allow him to play. And then with Timberlake, I understand that he's focusing on his education.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because he was the leading goal scorer for them last year.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. All right, we'll see if we can take a couple more.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Ansi.
Yes.
In the last, they recruiting of players, right? We can give you the Charlie Smith team that won back in the days with Jerome Waite. All of those players were at Charlie Smith. We can give you Cornwall College teams that won. All of those players. Cornwall no go out and recruit nobody when Ricketts and Dean Richards them. All of them got into Cornwall. Them play under 14, under 16. Them play Dacosta Cup and they win. I can tell you that. I don't know about the Clarendon College. I mean, Clarendon College used to do some of that. But Glenmore not really do them thing there. And Glenmore win it. The Glenmore team, the big Glenmore team, they never go out, go recruit and get a lot of people. Come on, man. The people had good coaches.
You gonna call out couple school names and never do it. What about the one never do it?
Schools that won. Which school?
What about the school never do it?
Which school?
Look at Veer. Veer have a whole Vineyard Town ball and them ball.
When was that? You're talking about we in the 70s.
No really matter. Them get ball and put them together.
But JC not just recruit a whole heap of players.
You look on JC. No, but remember JC had that from a long time.
Clarendon
Not just now. JC find a way to go Caribbean now.
Here's what you're saying. Because you are trying to defend Clarendon College, who is one of the teams that have always recruited players.
Yes, but Clarendon College recruited from early out, from grade 7, grade 8.
No, do not say that. You want me going on history now and tell you who they never recruit from early?
Who?
Lenny Hyde. Den Hutchinson. You want me going on history and tell you?
We never born them days.
So no, yeah,
you still up now, man. Honestly.
No, but remember you have three, you know. You have three.
Listen, let me give you a next one. The defender that played for them from Mount Pleasant, who was at Ocherius High, he was at Mount Pleasant. Hodges no go Clarendon from first some. King no go Clarendon from first some.
King no go.
When Simpson, the other one never go there from first some. Come on, man.
Lamar Walker.
The point of my answer is that now in the schoolboy football, history is there, but no good coaching is going to prevail. That's what I'm saying.
All along a good coaching prevail in a Dacosta Cup. In the Dacosta Cup, a good coaching always prevail.
No, sir.
Tell me a Dacosta Cup team.
So where does put it, boss? Where never say money cup and Dacosta Cup?
A Dacosta Cup you talk about. Give me a Dacosta Cup team that you know it wasn't coaching. I just get players. Go back to the Russies team that was winning with Socrates, Christian, Ainsworth, Carr, and all of them Monday.
I can't beat up on your era.
No, but give me all right. Come out of my era. Come in your era. Give me a team that won the Dacosta Cup team. Dacosta Cup. Give me a team. Give me an example from a present Dacosta Cup team. Dacosta Cup. Give me one. Cornwall College won recently with Peter Lee, Vassell, all of them youth. All of them come through Cornwall.
Yeah, they come through Cornwall.
All right. Give me a team.
Them pick up couple off the road still.
Who?
Around 3 or 4.
Who? Tell me which one.
Which one? Pick up off the road.
Tell me which one.
Them name McDonald.
Hey man, stop telling about them man and pick up McDonald. Brother, you know. So tell me.
Very good.
So give me no man.
States recruit, you know.
Who?
States recruit, you know. States.
When last States win the Dacosta Cup? When last States win the Dacosta Cup? Then that me talk about.
Me talk about when them win the Dacosta Cup, you know. Me talk about when
last listen, when last States win, you say in a year time.
Because something was that Peter Steele and then take him. Remember we are playing for Cavaliers now.
Who?
Webster was at Peter Steele and States take him, and now him get and then Woolman's take him from States.
Did them never win the Dacosta Cup with Webster?
No, I'm going to tell you about the team.
But what I'm
team
saying, here's what I'm asking.
Always a win. We have buy players.
Tell me the team that win. Tell me the team.
So they have to win.
So then what is your point? But there must some of the players
Didn't win, you know. Didn't win always have a player.
But did they win the Dacosta Cup?
Them go finals and semi-finals and everything.
Yeah.
Didn't always have a player.
Big up the Russies, man, in the building. Try Malcolm in the building. The man never tell me, say, hey, Sir Malcolm, what you think about the Russies zone, man? Sir Malcolm. Hold on. Before I get back, Rev. Sir Malcolm, how did Russies and Froome end up back in the same group in this round? Sir Malcolm, we need somebody from Russies to tell me how this happened. Steph Curry, big up, say Russia for life. Every school recruit. Yeah. But Sir Rev, Glenmore recruit players as well?
No, what happened really until Glenmore have a good prep system, high quality. One of the best.
Don't say Glenmore don't recruit. Don't say that.
No man, most of them players come through that system there.
Well, we can understand most of them play about them recruit.
Not to that I extend like Clarendon College. Glenmore always have a program where really
somebody saying that Glenmore
that's one I think.
School.
Here, Glenmore one of the top recruiting schools. Yeah. Glenmore come as Spanish Town gonna take out that 4 or 5.
No. Make can.
He said that they recruit, like somebody said they recruit players from Clarendon College.
Glenmore they have a triplet from Macook Pen, Spanish Town. I'm sure they never recruit Glenmore recruit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's happening.
So fix up that one about them recruit.
Yeah, but unseen. The teams who have good coaches always win, brother.
Let us see.
You understand me?
Let us see.
It's not just players. Ludlow Bernard was one of the better coaches in Manning Cup last season. I think JC had one of the better teams.
All around team, yeah.
But who won?
Ludlow won.
All right.
Was one of the better coaches last season. Yeah, for real.
So what used to happen, right? So let me help you what used to happen back then. So back then, remember, you used to have secondary schools. Right? So secondary schools, right? They never used to play in the Dacosta Cup or Manning Cup. So they would have to go over. They'll have to go over, right? And play for some of the other schools. So like Rossies used to get a lot of players from Godfrey Stewart. They used to call it sub-secondary. And from secondary. A lot of Rossies players back in the days used to come from those schools. But when those schools started playing in the competition now, it's a lot of problems. You understand me? But somebody saying that there were 3 players, indeed. One named Rat, one named Fana, one named Apple, the triplet. You know them, Unseen?
Yeah, man, we know them from them play for Macook Pen in a D1.
He said that they were transferred in grade 9.
I know them and play for good ball, cheap baller. They can play good.
Yeah. He says, it's so funny that he asked that question. Man, Codfish Denton and I had the same discussion this evening. And we were asking the same question. It is a mystery. I don't understand how Froome and Rossies end up back in the same zone. The man them just put the team them in a zone like that. I don't know how them do that.
Never see it like that before. May I check him? I never see.
Like a cook up, man.
Obviously, something is some set, yeah. Oh, somebody saying that Neverbell will say that him don't recruit him ball of them. It's a ball of them ask him to come in charges. Him don't seek them out. So him say.
That fox says he'll find out in the man's zone. That's called a leader.
Yeah?
Call the leader. Leader will tell you the truth. But the leader is a recruit for them.
Somebody said, he's doing everything to kill football in the West. I am telling you, I just feel, all right. Listen, nobody can tell me that there's not a conspiracy fit toward the plans of some of the West. No. Like, the teams them don't get to play at them parish. No, them put the teams them back in the same zone, brother. Something not right with what
So
it
hold on,
is.
no match not play like how two teams in the same zone. No match not play in the parish.
Listen, it's highly unlikely. I am telling you. I can't, people, remember Manning's man told you this. That Stets playing Manning's and Stets field. People, remember Manning's man telling you this. That Stets playing Glenmuir and Stets field. Remember Manning's man telling you.
Jacksal.
Which Jacksal? The only game them playing at Jacksal is Edwin Allen. Remember Manning's man telling you that.
Don't be lucky the Glenmore game play at Glenmore High School, you know. Or Fogar Road.
No man, if Stets are gonna play at Glenmore, it is big.
Me them said me overheard it said 2 over there Jackson. So me I see him like a CC. One double header I got the Saturday. So me wonder if a CC and York Castle.
Stets is not playing Glenmuir in Clarendon. And they are not playing Manning's in Westmoreland. Me are telling you that will not happen. The system is rigged. The system is rigged. It's a rigged system. Somebody said, who is
have your opinion on his one?
Me no business, man. Stop my school in the brother.
Stop my school.
Yeah, me do my master, me do my PhD, brother. Me no need to do no more school. Me no need to go back no more school, brother. He done. They can't suspend me and expel me. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports.
Yes, man. Never call you know, because we need some clarity on them thing. You understand me?
Yes, give me some clarity.
The position them already preset from the competition start. You understand me?
Yes.
And the seeding now, it comes up to the seeding. So if we see they lose the match, you know, it wouldn't prove the team rushing and dropping that is only prove again, you know. But then lose the knockout, you know. You understand?
Okay. So all of this was seeded.
Yes.
And all the venues before. And all of the venues were selected before.
No, not all the venues. Not all the venues.
Okay.
The seeding was all the position was set long before.
Okay.
When the commission start. So it depends on where you drop. That's where you get to go right now. You understand me?
So none of because the schools that I've spoken to, none of them could determine where they were going to go. So where was the seeding available for them to see?
All right, here the thing now. No, the seeding on preset from a long time. Anyway you drop, depends on the seeding you drop. Like, all right, you see Russies now, Russies are run up in the group. So they don't get much points. So they drop a number one. What was that, number 13 or something like that?
Yeah, man. Because Froome was ranked like number 6 or so.
Froome was ranked number 5.
Yeah.
No, 6. Tech was number 5. That's why 4 and 5 match up. They have it preset long time. The 4 and 5 to match up long time. Okay, who come 4, who come 5. You understand me? So all is set from the season. For the pictures come out, all that was set already.
But 4 and 5 don't match up.
Manning's was 4, right?
Yeah.
And Stets was 5, right?
Yeah.
Right, that's why that took a long time.
Okay. All right. We're going to give you that. We're going to give you that.
Yeah,
fine. So let me ask you. Unseen, you're nice in the background. So let me ask you this now. So, do you think like Stets should play a home game?
All right, all number 1 see them play home. Manning's over a home game. You know what happened?
No.
Wait, let me tell you something. This is Stets. Stets going to travel to Manning's. I'm going to tell you from right now. Stets going to play in Westmoreland.
Okay.
That's a sure thing that. All right, so Saturday coming.
Yeah.
Glenmuir coming at Stets.
So isn't Glenmuir a number 1 seed?
Listen, Glenmuir going to have 2 home games. Stets going to have 2 home games. Manning's going to have 2 home games.
So Marines have two. All the teams gonna have two. So
Right.
how many
So
home
them
games?
How them gonna have home game? How them gonna have two home
How
games?
many home games Edwin Allen will have?
Anyone was on number 1 seed, right? It was on number 1 seed, right?
No.
They're gonna have one. They're gonna have one. All the number 1 seed will have 2 home games.
How them gonna have two home
All
games?
right.
In this
You know
zone.
they're gonna have 2 home games.
In this
How many they're gonna
team
have
of 4.
Because you have
Listen.
3 games, man. So you have 2 home games and
You
1
have
away
3
game.
games, man,
Oh.
and 1 away game. And State's going to Westmoreland.
We'll
play
see.
Manning.
We'll see.
We'll see.
And Saturday, Glenmore. All right, listen to me. And Saturday, Glenmore coming to State.
And Manning's traveling to Clarendon.
You could play Edwin Allen.
Okay.
All right. That's what I'm gonna say.
So
All the number 1 seed gonna have 2 home games.
So Manning's just played at Charlie Mount. Manning's just played at State, and then Manning's going to play at Clarendon. Okay. All right, we'll see.
Yeah, man. That's how it go, man.
So like how Froome just played in Hanover and Froome played in St. Thomas, then playing away again.
It was not nobody tried for them to go to Titchfield and drop all the seed and to play Titchfield.
No, well, it was a Manning's choice because I had the videos and ISSA said there was no field.
All right, let's
The
go to
field
that
was
right
not
now. Listen to that right
conducive.
now. Listen to me now.
Yeah.
Listen to me now. Here what happened now.
Yeah.
You see the match between Petersfield and William Nib?
Yes.
The field wasn't prepared properly.
No.
I watched that match. I watched that match.
No. So let me explain that to you. No. Me have to explain to you what happened.
I watched that match.
No. Me correct you. Come, me have all of the evidence, and me can. Hold on. All right. The game was scheduled to be played at Manning's High School. God. Hey. No. Let me finish. Godfrey Drummond, Lenky Roy, the Petersfield coach, went over by Manning's High School and said that the field is bumpy, the game cannot be played there.
Okay.
So he wanted it to be played at Landilo. The Landilo field is only used for game. The last game was played and it was 2 weeks ago. Everton Tomlinson, who is the person they contacted, was with his Manning's team. The Manning's team. He came on this program. He told them that the field was not ready to play on because it was uncut and unprepared because they didn't have a match schedule to play there.
Okay. All right. Right now. How long would it take to prepare the field?
One day, I'm going to show you all of the video notes that the field.
All right. Wait a minute. One day. Hold on.
No. Hold on. Manning's was supposed to play the game at Landilo on Tuesday.
Right.
At 18 minutes after 11 on Sunday. The fire truck was on the field, water in the field Sunday. The roller was on the field, rolling it.
I see that. I take a picture of that.
Oh, you took a picture. That was sent to them.
I don't have video.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna video of it. Okay. So let me tell you, so it takes 1 day to prepare the field, right? So why couldn't prepare Friday?
Why couldn't prepare Friday? Who control the gate? Who control the bumper crowd? Who control the bumper crowd at the gate? No,
Who in charge of the field? Who in charge of the field?
So what?
Is it rented? Is it rented?
Who in charge?
When ISSA come, I'll ask you one question.
Whenever
ISSA want to use the field, do they have to pay a fee?
Who ISSA pay?
I'm asking you a question. Any field they use, they have to pay a fee for it. All right. If ISSA going to use
hold on. No.
ISSA going to use
you ask me a question, but you don't let me answer.
All right, go ahead.
Here's how I'm going to answer you. Because you're on this saying to me, are suggesting that ISSA paid Mr. Everton Tomlinson to prepare that field. And I'm going to call.
One question.
I am going to call him.
I didn't say that.
So what are you saying?
I'm asking you if it's a fee to use the field.
If there's a fee, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's the guy to find that out.
So what does that have to do with anything?
All right, I'm asking something. If I use catch and all, do you think they pay?
I don't know. What that have to do with anything?
Okay.
Because
that's what I'm saying. Whoever the authorized person use the field, they have to know they prepare the field.
so but the
They don't
field,
want to prepare the
what
field.
I'm saying to you, listen what I'm saying to you.
Right. Who shows up to prepare Landale up here anytime, at any given time?
but listen, you know.
What in charge of it?
The man that make him pine, but you know what you talk, man.
No,
You
listen,
understand?
Go ahead.
You have to give his man a chance to talk.
Tomlinson came on this program.
Mhm.
And when he came on this program, he spoke with Laverne Wright, the principal at William Nib.
Right.
So like I know him the on the phone still, but right? He spoke to them, right? This is, they called him. He said to them, the field was not prepared to play the game because the game was supposed to play at Manny's. It was a request by the Petersfield coach, Godfrey Lenkwright Drummond Wallace. They chose to play the game on the field because he told them when the game was finished on Saturday, the Manning's game was scheduled to be played there at Landilo on Tuesday of this week. Yesterday. On Sunday. You remember you're saying, it takes a day to prepare the field, Though Manning's told them that the field would be ready in a day, they said that the field is not prepared to play in the game. Though Manning sent them the video, they said the game is not going to be played there. Manning's had to travel to States to play the game. That's a fact. Now, how can a game be played down there now? What are the reasons?
The field prepared now?
But wasn't the field prepared from Sunday?
No, I'm asking the field prepared now.
Is it prepared from Sunday?
It was prepared from Sunday.
No, all right. But what time did they decide they're going to play a game at 6?
This is Sunday, because this is Sunday.
I'm asking when did they decide to play the game at 6?
When? You'd have to you tell me that. You'd have to tell me.
It was before the field prepared, right?
No, you tell me that. When was it?
No, I'm asking.
No, you have to tell me, You have to tell me,
You tell me.
No. No, I'm asking a question.
We don't know.
When did the field prepare? Sunday, right?
The field. All right, you haven't put up the video and show the time, because everything was videoed, with the time
I got
stamp.
a video on it.
So then you mean you know what happened? So what I'm saying.
I know what happened Sunday. Yeah.
So hold on.
Play the video, man. Play the video.
No, if you know the video. So
I say I have a video.
You have a
I'm
video.
probably one of the. I'm the one who will make that video. I'm probably video.
Huh? I know.
That video comes straight from me.
That video came straight from you?
I think so.
You want something? No. But here's my point.
It's a short video, right? No,
man. I have lots of video with the roller on the field, with the water truck.
No, I didn't have a water truck. I don't have a water truck.
This was done Sunday morning. Remember, the school that is coming to play Manning's is Charlemont. All right? Yeah. The game is on Tuesday. The game was Tuesday. The decision was made between Saturday night after the Petersfield game. Listen. So Saturday night, they said that the field is not okay. They spoke to the man. The man said, listen, the field was not ready because no game was supposed to be played on the field. So
you know what I say go wrong now? You cannot buy us nothing. Hold on.
How?
You cannot buy us nothing. Listen to me.
Yeah.
Earlier, I asked you, when was the decision made to play the game at State?
No. I said to you, you have to listen to me. I say no.
Go ahead.
Between the ending of the Petersfield game and Sunday morning, there was a conversation. You see when Mr. Tomlinson was preparing the field, he prepared it because there was a conversation. He sent the information to them. It was at that point they told him that they had made their decision and they have taken a decision to move the thing because the fields are not conducive for football. Though they saw the field prepared. My question to you is, if a school is supposed to have a home and away tie, they went away to play their first game. That is your rule. Right? Remember, they have their game on Tuesday. Your inspection for their game was not on Sunday.
All right. Did you have, all right, this is part of the rule when they say ISSA in the second round, ISSA made the final decision on venue.
So if ISSA, so
no,
fine.
no, I'm saying.
All right, so
I'm
what?
saying, do you get the part?
But I made that statement that it would be better for ISSA to say, it is not home and away. We choose the venue that you play. Because follow me, when your rule says the next round is home and away, that is what the rule says.
Made the final decision. Yeah, but they say at the end of it say fine print. Made the final decision.
So in other words, it's not really home and away then.
All right, check it. Let me know.
No.
Where did William play today? William play today.
Where did William play? You don't know why.
Today,
Come on, don't bother trying to say. Let me tell you where. I'm going to tell. So this is we can beat upon this.
And it's a home game. It's a home game.
Hold on, man. Let me tell you this now. You want me to tell you why? Me have a reason. Because me can tell you this. That me make sure say somebody do a video and roll ball over the field and land and me go to Draxal after Premier League game go roll ball on it and it did bumpy Here is the reason why it was played there. Tell me if at the William Dib field when the people them stand up a bush and watch ISSA can collect from them.
So the money the thing.
Okay. You going like you know someone.
You go like you don't know.
You're going like you're psyched me. You can't me have the information. You can't.
Wait.
You want to try something and they know some have all of the information in front of me.
You see that. So, all right, this man is going to play at Landale.
Oh, that's a fine. You understand, but we don't.
All right.
Yeah, but
I
will say this to you, You see what ISSA got from the game?
Yeah.
At the game between Petersfield and the bad surface and William Nib. If you were there and honest, the crowd that was there for that one game was bigger than the crowd that was at Draxal today for the two games.
Yeah, let me see that. I'm watching TV.
Okay. Okay.
So they lose. Nobody at Draxal.
There you go.
I'm coming at the West. I'm coming at the West to get the crowd.
Exactly. We might not go like you know say you have to play ball in the West, man.
You haven't come at the West.
Listen, listen, not only that, I remember Mannings went to Charlie Mount and played 1 o'clock, and came back and played at States at 1 o'clock, because obviously it's States yard. They have to play the feature game.
Young boy, man, you have time to recuperate, man.
Not that. But let me give you this. I guarantee you that if Rossies and Frome played that, Frome played their game at Landale, and then Mannings played after that, ISSA would not have hands to collect the money.
That's all, man. They can't collect the money. Landale can't hold the crowd.
There you go, sir. There you go.
Landale can't hold it. Mannings can hold more crowd than over Landale.
Yeah, but Mannings field is one field is school. I would not expect ISSA to play games because it's one field and then play cricket, them the track and field and everything on it. And it's clear surface.
Landale can't hold a match with Seth Mannings and Rusty and Frome. It cannot hold.
Well, that I can understand. If you understand me, if ISSA this this is what ISSA need to do, Listen, man. Hey, the amount of revenue we're going to collect, it wouldn't make sense to keep it at Landale.
Say best event can't go to States, no. Mannings and States and Frome.
Hey, nobody with the Catherine Hall. Why can't play Catherine Hall?
Why can't play a State?
What play at Catherine Hall? No team must have an advantage.
Catherine Hall.
Neutral venue.
It's a lot of money, If you go at Catherine Hall, more money to pay out for the venue, If you go at State, less money to pay out, So it's a collect more right here.
Yeah, but at the same time.
Are you sure them pay for the venue?
They have to pay for the venue.
Yeah.
No, you don't must pay for the venue.
Catherine Hall no free.
Maybe you pay for the grounds, man, them work and anything there.
No. Catherine Hall no free, brother. I'm telling that. You have to pay a fee.
Most of them people are the football connection, man.
No, man, no connection to come on the people in money. Have to pay a fee.
Pay to a neutral venue, because here's why. It's not fair for some school, and I'm saying that even if it was Mannings, I wouldn't agree with it. It cannot be fair for some school. Remember, when I originally saw the ruling, I was defending William Nib, and said this should not happen to William Nib, only to find out, say, is the William Nib principal make the decision?
Right. They're in charge. The William Nib principal in charge of the venue selection. So
there you go. So me understand the William Nib.
But me know at first you have blame it for the you know who you have blame for me. I don't want to call on him,
Yeah.
We know where you have carried go first, Right?
Yeah.
We know you have carried go.
So here's all I'm saying, because
no,
man. But remember when I came on my program, hey, listen, me tell people this. You see, Mr. Keith Wellington, high level of respect for you. Listen, but watch me now. Here's the problem you have with, and I'm not calling one person, because I blame the principal at Mannings, because as far as my understanding is, ISSA is a group of principals, which means that the Mannings principal is a part of ISSA.
Right.
And here's what I believe. Even if one person is the head and there's an executive body, all principals' voice, from the St. Joseph's High to the Titchfield High to the Taki High, all schools must be treated fairly. That is my issue. This is not about money.
It do fairly though. But some people see differently. Yeah, some people see differently. Yeah.
It do fairly.
Yeah, some people see differently. Like it's bad, but I don't see it that way.
All right. So Save States is in the semi-final. The semi-final we play at Catherine Hall, not at States.
Yeah, man. Basically.
And we don't want to hear like a few seasons ago that the fact.
No. That will happen now. If it let's go semi-final, you have to go catch can't play States.
Okay.
They won't fear enough.
Okay. All right. Yeah, man, but respect.
Come on, bless yourself.
Respect for the call. Me have information in front of me, you understand? All right, bless up.
So, man, you touch base, man, the money go?
I don't even know, because the conversation. Rev, you all right? Oh, Rev look like him gone. Oh, you mute. Obviously, take care of mute. And see, you have some sun in your background, Rev, you all right? We're not hearing you. You need to.
Come on, I'm here.
So that is the thing. Listen, because I tell people when I come on here, I'm not here for Mannings. It's just schools in general. Like if the final was scheduled for Wembley in Clarendon, and it's like I believe if Glenmuir and Garvey Massey play in the finals, that final should play in Clarendon, at a venue that can facilitate a large crowd. I don't
see that
States are them. You understand what I mean? Or to Montego Bay, you have to look at who is playing and put it in a venue that is neutral, that can raise the amount of money. You understand me? So I don't know.
But remember, I think it's semi-final Ben front before them change the ruling.
Yeah.
Remember, Dintil and Clarendon College have left all the way going to States go play.
Hey. Yeah. This is a big question in the KW media, Whoa. You see this question? That's I would love to have asked the caller that question. Caller, one of these days you need to answer this question. Excuse me. Is it ethical for ISSA to be paying the president of ISSA to rent his school field to play games in which his school is participating? That's a big question, If they have to pay to rent the venue, if States is playing, right, Unseen, should ISSA pay States to prepare the venue?
No. Use revenue when them get off for the gate fee, pay the money with.
Well, I think ISSA control the gate though.
Yeah, them use the revenue, they pay the bronze one who prepare the field and them things.
That's a good question to ask.
Why am I supposed to pay a set fee if we use the field? Matter of fact, no school fee them are supposed to pay. No school fee. It's a private field now, we can understand that, but no school field.
Okay, so when it's played on a school venue, you don't need to pay.
No, they shouldn't pay.
Okay. Person is saying that they will say the money go back to ISSA. But Unseen, you take the Manning Cup, you know. What do you want to say about the Manning Cup? And then we're going to play.
So
next
this is
15 minutes,
this is my thing
and
though.
Rev also
Because
watch the Manning Cup, so you and Rev can talk about the Manning Cup.
this is my thing though. Me hear people. Can I have it?
All right, hold on a sec. So the caller calling back. You go answer
No,
that
I have to call him back, you know. I have to call him back, you know.
Yeah.
Listen to me now.
Answer
What's the question again? What's the question again?
So this is KW Media is saying that. Is it ethical for ISSA to be paying the president of ISSA to rent his school field to play games in which his school is participating?
All right, let me ask you a question. One simple question.
Yeah,
right?
I don't mean, if I'm going to ask a question, what, go ahead.
All right. It's 10-11. It's a second round match, like a match like this, right? ISSA responds for the location and everything, right? If you played in Land Island, right? I can't say play Catching Hall. ISSA have to pay for the ground, right?
Because it's a private, so what Unseen is saying, because it's a private entity.
But so wait, test ground is what?
Public. Is the government deal with the schools, you know?
Right.
A taxpayers money run the school, still.
Then, all right, to prepare the ground and things like that, right?
Yeah.
Who's supposed to prepare the ground and everything?
Oh, Pesas, if you big up my brother Tony on the phone.
Eh? Who said that? Who said that? Who said that?
Peso.
Peso?
Yeah.
Oh, but you don't have that too much. Peso. I know say me. I know say me.
No, yourself, me know say you.
Give me like that.
Me get be a text message long time and tell me who on the phone, man.
For real?
Don't worry yourself, man. But go ahead.
I think let me tell you something. All right. If they charge like, all right, roughly. It was some percentage charge can allow. You understand me? Can you not free right now? You understand me? A reduce price. That's basically how it go. Can you have a pay ground for everybody? You understand me? I need extra work.
Oh, because ISSA collect the money at the gate, right?
Right. They collect all the money, right?
Yeah, so them need to give the school something to take care of the expense of getting the fee ready. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah. All right, man. Bless yourself. Cause give me away.
All right, cool. Yeah. I'd seen you and Rev talk about the Manning Cup now.
So the question I want to throw though. Why is it when time Mona beat a team and no goal scoring them, it's a big, them doing good. And when Mona win a team 9-2 or 9-3, them doing good.
Who say Mona no good?
The last live here somebody said, boy, I'm watching Mona and them look good.
Duklan was the person. Duklan said he went to the game and he says that based on what he saw, the Mona team never looked good.
And them have a clean sheet?
No, but that is the first live game he's watching.
And you are back him to, you know?
No, but he left two them and play again.
Man is man a back him, guys.
No, man. No. The man said that he went to the game. He said Tivoli was playing with 10 men and Mona did not look good. That's what he said. I never watched the game because the game was not on TV. Did you watch the game, Rev? Tivoli versus...
No.
So Duklan said he was at the game, but he said that in that game, Mona did not look good. Though Tivoli was down to 10 men. I can tell you this, that Mona is going to go past this. And I'd love to see what zone they're going to draw in. I would never tell people. And I
think they're going to draw in.
Mona is not good, brother.
I think Mona is going to join a zone if KC win. They're going to be in zone with Mona.
Okay, so they're going to come
back. If St. Catherine beat Wilmers in this next leg, St. Catherine going to be in that zone. And one more team.
If who win?
If St. Catherine beat Wilmers.
Let me tell you who's going to be in it. Mona and Jamaica College going to be in the same group.
No, KC.
No.
KC.
Really?
KC, yeah.
No, man. Them not just look on it, man. Unless me I see doubles or me I miss something. Let me see if we can find it again.
Find it. As we not done on this because never work off for Richie Royal the sports he said.
Oh, Richie did send us something. Right. Okay, because what I am seeing I am seeing let me see. This is it. I am seeing
You can put on the screen.
no, I'm seeing the winner of the Charlie Simmons and Campion going to be in a zone with the winner of the Georges and Jonathan. No, going to give him an arena with the person coming out of the Campion, Charlie Simmons, going in the group with Excelsior and Haile Selassie, Stats, St. Diego, and Kingston College and Jose Marti. Those are the 8-1 bracket. That's what I have. I don't know if that's right. And then the other bracket of Mona, Tivoli, Georges, Jonathan Grant, Jamaica College, Norman Manley, St. Catherine, and Wolmer's. Those are the 8-1 bracket. That is what I have still. But let me hear what Richie Royal saying. He's saying that.
Who saying that?
Eh?
Who saying that? ISSA?
Yeah. Unless them have it, unless me misunderstand how them have it and them thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Richie sent me one with KC, Mona, either St. Catherine or Wolmer's. One more team. Remember that Charlie Smith. Yeah.
Okay.
Group of death.
That's how it's going to, because Richie saying that KC, Charlie Smith, but Charlie Smith must go through because Charlie Smith and Thing there not tied 1-1 and Campion College with Kai Miles, big baller that you know.
So either one of them
big baller, one big baller.
I don't know still that you there is listen, him up there with the Burkett and with Whisper.
Yes, that's what me top.
Eh?
Even like the elite.
Yeah man, he's one of them top baller.
Yeah man.
He's how old? How old is he, Anzine?
14.
14? Nah, man, he can't be 14, man.
I think him about 14.
Nah, man, I think he must hold on 14.
Some hear them say, so Bella 14. Man. Remember Bella 14, you know? I'm Bella up there to it, not the big team. Why he can't be 14?
14? No, I don't think Bell up there, so yeah. I think up at the group there, so 14 years old. Yeah,
14 years old, right.
Up at the group there, so you have like Blake from JC.
Yeah, man, Bell up the national player, man.
Brother, 5 players up there, sir. You see, and everybody can be in the group. 5 players up at the group there. 5. So here is the 5. Right? The defender, Danayu. Whisper. Kai.
Who's Kai?
Kai Miles, man. Burkett. And youth from JC, Blake. Are the 5 that. Everybody else a second tier.
In the Manning Cup?
Yeah.
What about Zane Pinnock?
Me tell you who me say from Mona, Danayu Mitchell.
No more from Mona?
Brother, you can't put a top 5. You can't put 10 in there, a top 5.
No, man, do a top 10, man. That's all you say.
Top 5, me I do. Top 5.
You know, boy, I'm Mona your side, though. You know, the Manning Cup.
A top 5. Danayu Mitchell.
Oh, let's see. Let's see.
Kai, Whisper, and Blake. Top 5 that.
So what about my boy from Mullines? Makwan.
Makwan not drop no ball at JC, man. Blake drop the ball, man. Blake drop the ball.
Makwan on the program, you know, man.
See, somebody saying that Zay not even top 5 at Mona. You see it? And you want me to put him in the top 5. So my time on scene, so my time.
You have to go explain that one, I can't understand how Zay in the top 5. Something wrong with that one. That's why them saying I got away in the papi, you know. Richie, that's why I'm saying I got a papi, you know, because you don't know that one.
Reggie, people, when you talk about elite players, if it go down to 10 and 15 and 20, it is no longer elite.
Come to Pele, son. Hey, you have to talk some man like.
Reggie, I can call a lot of names. Me can call 20 names. But when you
give me a top 10 then.
Hold on, let me give you. No, me not give you a top 10. You can do your top 10. Do your top 10. You do a top 10. A top 5 me I do. 5. I'm gonna name the 5 already. All right. Sorry. Tell me top 5 player in the Dacosta Cup for you.
The Dacosta Cup. Maybe me not go in name I go sit, but may I go with. All right. So one day I didn't tell me. Can't remember my
What's
top
Martin, man?
leading,
What name?
leading goal scorer.
None.
Like,
Gil. What name? Gil's. What name?
Affleck. Giovanni Affleck.
Yeah, but the number 7, I didn't tell the captain of the baller to me still.
I am the best thing now. I am one of the best defensive midfielder in the world.
The number 7.
football.
They use the bad. And
well,
him bad, and then the youth, Matthew Ellis and Charlie Mount bad too.
Yeah, man, baller.
Yeah.
I think he's at Cavaliers.
Yeah. So that's 2. May I hear about the winger from Glenmore? Me never really see him yet still.
Malachi Douglas.
yeah, Malachi Affin. Malachi Affin.
David. We can prove number 10 bad, but me have to drop a bean a Wallace or man in
Marcus Reed, Christopher
Yo, me don't know about but a man is man half a day in that, brother. Me can't go find out and the man is man then I say man I see a man them. What I'm doing now? A bean a Wallace half a bean it, brother. 1738 must be in there.
So you would have put no but God were retain 8 of them player. Starting play.
All cousins, yeah, you know, so the Dacosta Cup still hard for you to find 5, you know.
The man called Garvey.
Yeah. The man say Pusai, Dovey, Kante, Mackenzie, and defensive midfielder. Them not tell you unseen, man. Fresh God is saying that. Yeah, man, I been a Wallace that, but Fresh God I said Jamali Porter through him gone 17 goals. But I been a Wallace are probably one of them the more better. But the Dacosta Cup, I think, have more quality players in different than the Manning Cup. It's just because there are so many teams. Because of the Froome number 10, bad enough.
You have a number 15 on Clarendon side, you know, a liquor in a body. May I tell you good when you have him ball, nobody can take you away.
And the youth from Central, you know. You see the youth from Central, in the big thick youth, you know, in bad too, you know.
A long time I play ball, man, a good baller.
Yeah, he's very good as well. You understand me? Froome have some good baller as well. Cornwall have a good centre back too, you know. So you have some good. The youth at Tinger is also good too. The York Castle number 7. And they have Javan Mills at right back. Good player playing at the Premier League as well. So I think there's more quality players and individual team in the Dacosta Cup than in the Manning Cup.
Yeah, for real. You can pick a top 5 from the Manning Cup, but you can't pick a top 5 of the Dacosta Cup.
Yeah, man, Dacosta Cup more wider.
Talent wider, whole heap of baller.
Yeah.
Because didn't tell a boy for baller and look like Asha, him. You can't leave the goalkeeper, Asha Hutchinson.
Yeah, Asha. And what the centre back name again? The big old centre back?
No. Don't call it. Storage on 700.
Oh.
But the number 7. The number 7 play the wrong position.
The number 7 that play for them is a very good baller in midfield. Martin, the captain.
No, man, him play tier 2 for True Juice.
Yeah, man.
Top player.
Yeah, man, very good.
Can make any Premier League team right now.
As I mentioned, a keeper, you know, to me, the keeper more improved this season.
Yeah, man, the goalkeeping. Listen, I saw you keep a Seafort against York Castle. The man make some save, yeah, man.
The man, even lesser side, them have some good keeper.
They say man is on the fly.
Yeah, man, him can keep. The Dintil keeper never impressed. And then Brownstone have a little short guy. They have some very good keeper for real. I would agree with that.
Yeah,
man is keeper and improve from last season.
Yeah, man, then I under 20 squad are the biggest keeper in the competition, you know.
Oh.
The man is keeper.
Him try out for the under 20 squad.
He was in the under 20 team, remember?
No, man, which under 20 team was
the
in?
Jamaica under 20, he was in there.
Man is one. Him get kicked out. Him kick out from about third training camp.
The man never there in there, brother. The man never got there, man.
That don't mean anybody can go at Jamaica international training, man.
You ever got here yet?
Me? Me never get called.
then anybody can go then because you never get called, man.
No, but him just get called because him couldn't find a good keeper at the age.
But when I say you never get called, none at all.
No, man.
When Asha go there and some other keeper. What them see?
Thank you so much, Rev.
Two Mannings go and them say, alright, them a give him a chance because them go a final. But when them check out, no up to par.
Yeah, man. Central number 10. Good baller, yeah, man.
Four have a good
Like,
midfielder too, you know.
Yeah.
like you don't rate Mannings none at all.
No man, Manning's a good school, man.
No, you know what I want. Him just want him can't him telling people them say man is a get knocked out around at 32, you know, Charlie want to knock you out and then he change him out. So he have to keep saying that man is a get knocked out. You understand me? Because he gonna lose the bet. You understand?
All go on Mannings and me know Clarendon have a good side, but Mannings and Garvey, any side yes you can win a cup and go a final and retain so much player, have to be a dangerous side.
It's supposed to be. Not have to be. It's supposed to be.
And
so we're going back at Dacosta Cup and we are talking
because
about
when you talk about the Manning Cup, you say one thing, when you have no information, you ask me questions.
Of course, we have information.
Tell me the information here. Tell us.
Yeah. Here we must go through. Anyway, money in the all right. So
You better still tell about the Dacosta Cup road about that.
We tell that Dacosta Cup now. A Manning Cup me play me at school now. Sure.
What kind of Manning Cup you play, man?
What do you mean if a Manning Cup?
But you not get no game how you have to play.
Man is not the only start by you know.
Anyways, go ahead.
Anyway, so for me still I think you know this draw with Casey and Ozemate really shocked me still, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it shocked me. And the feel is not that bad. The feel better than the feel where them play upon better than the one where them play Waterford and where them beat Waterford too now. So
here's what I'll say. The last time when Georges gave Casey a warm time, they went to Georges and they thoroughly spanked them.
Yes.
Right? Waterford gave them a warm time. They got Waterford at their home ground and they thoroughly spanked them. I think that the same thing gonna happen with Jose Marte.
They're gonna spank them at Steelers.
KC is going to beat them by around 5.
At Steelers.
I think.
Man, maybe. Yeah.
Because every time they have one of these results, them next game, them blow away the team.
True. They go back to the giant board.
Yeah.
The coach have done up there.
And is that like Ozemate a create a storm where you could have said?
Yeah.
So maybe one of those.
Hey, when the game draw now be a
constant entertainment. This is the next Stets baller. Win Dacosta Cup with Stets after leaving from Marcus Garvey.
When the referee blow the whistle, you know, man, the whole Ozemate fans them a like pack cover, you know.
Win there.
Yeah, man, them a like pack cover, man, a pump fist. A pump the air, man. They say yes for the field. So them draw with KC. First in history.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
Alright.
The group, but if the group stay like that, if KC gonna be in group with Mona and Charlie Smith and St. Catherine, I think St. Catherine gonna beat this
yeah, I think Ulmas are gone. I don't think Ulmas beating St. Catherine in at Prison Oval.
I don't think John would have the luxury, the type of players he wants, like when he was at
St. Catherine to beat Mona. That you say a while ago?
No, man, I said Woolmans.
Okay.
Can't nobody to beat Mona. Mona win Manning Cup and beat man.
Well, no, that they open defense and not this season. Not this.
This season.
If they don't win it this season, they're going to win it again because Mr. Butler says he's the last.
They can't stay there for like Mr. Butler. The last season, he never seen them come back.
If Mona win the Dacosta Cup, the final is gonna be a shoot. Maybe the final is gonna be like 6-7, something like that.
I was watching the game with JC in the rain with St. Catherine. JC playing some good ball. St. Catherine never looked like them could have beat JC.
No man, big man ball JC.
But remember the two teams them draw before and then come and draw again. Right? Yeah? So maybe St. Catherine have a plan to play JC and JC have a plan to play St. Catherine. So that's why the game looked that way there.
Okay.
We have to look at the two teams them score a goal.
The KC coach said that they were lackluster and underestimated Jose Marte team. That's what the coach said. That's Fresh God. Thanks, Fresh God. Peso said, I am sure Sports Louis Watson of Cavaliers is a really good left back. Farmer Casey.
Yeah, man.
He
Good
played
player,
well in the
man.
first game. And then this one says, Osemarte coach said him could have win the match.
Who interview him? Who interview him?
Why man laugh? What's
Fresh guy, do they interview there?
Anything is possible. Why man laugh?
The boss,
Big
he
up
was good,
Osemarte.
man. Him say, I think him enough to say.
Big up Osemarte.
You want want him to know. I want him say it now when he win the match.
Is it Garnet Lawrence?
Osemarte? No, Garnet Lawrence there, Diego.
Who is that Osemarte?
I don't know, that's a mystery.
Levon says, after watching Whisper playing Manning Cup and see his standard so high, it's better to watch D Cup. It's hot. This or that the interview is on.
Oh, this or that run the interview. So them gonna put up some clippings then.
Okay.
So good.
And say I don't know that coach.
So Rev, you think that you think Jard is going pan out in the next round? Jard is going to go in group with JC. Stats. Stats going to go through, you know. JC, Stats, ISSA SBF.
The school name ISSA SBF, man.
What do you mean?
School name
ISSA SBF.
Would I be interested for some reason? I have no expectation of George.
So I said, Burkett can't them. Come on, this man ball out, you know.
They're so they're consistent.
Remember that George's entire team can come back next season. Remember,
yeah, man, that's one of the
things. Say that
their
plan is to win Manning Cup next season.
Yeah, I heard
all of the players. But them go as far. But Burkett a baller, man. Just like I'm a rate Whisper, Burkett a baller. Do you name Dana you a good baller too?
Yeah, man, good baller. Just when you look on them, they're not. To be honest, the man a tiger. If we can be honest about it, they're really not a title contender this season.
Man, it's mad. This man asking me this question, man. Almost answer. The only way we can answer that is the last time him say him never have a coach back more and him coach back more. So it's a mystery, man. You know, you never know what might happen next season.
Oh, you
could see him in one different school.
Yeah.
Me never meet.
Well, people, you know that we have an interview tomorrow at 11 a.m. with Jeremy and Benjamin from a Calabar, Constant Spring Boystone player. They call him Benji. He will be on the show 11 a.m. in the morning. All right, with a big interview before the Arsenal game. You know, Barcelona, as you all know, has come down to the Bush League to join Arsenal and the others.
Where's the league?
Welcome to the Bush League, Barcelona. Yeah, Damian Benjamin. Yeah, man, Damian Benjamin. He'll be on. JC for the win. Del 100, right? It's 2 hours. You know, 2 hours 8 minutes. So I'm going to let Unseen and Rev kind of give their closing take, and then we are going to close the show for tonight. Listen, the Fresh God always stay on the likes. We haven't gotten no, the likes not doing good enough, people. So make sure if you're watching, please just take a second or two, hit the like button. All right, we have 55 likes, but I don't want to tell you the amount of views that we have on the video. So some of you, obviously, you have not hit the like button yet. Please go ahead and hit the like button. All right, Xavi is no savior. A lot of teams joining us in Bush League, man. Yeah, Atletico Madrid, come to the bushes and understand what Bush is like. Yeah, man. Come down to the bushes, man. Barcelona and all these teams. Big up Fresh God. Hala Madrid. Yeah. Go ahead, Rev, and then Unseen. You will close.
Yeah, man. Just want to say big up Mannings, man. Big program. Really enjoy. And because I love how I bring up the Dacosta Cup schoolboy football, because sometimes, trust me, that season, just listening to the program make you really excited. Normally, when I just come home and talk to my friend them about football, or my wife when I know nothing about football, but if really feel good that we can come on a program and discuss what go on. So big up yourself for the continue the good work. Clarendon College, we are go for everything this year.
Yeah, man.
And
All right then.
Central in the final.
What?
Central Clarendon College
Where's the central?
He used to go to
and
school there.
Clarendon
Oh, what you
College.
mean that is somebody from the central going to be in the final?
No, Central in Mapen Town and Clarendon College. Darkast, trust me.
Eh? No, say people. Say this dark ass business, me no, dark ass now win not no man. A white ass a win man.
Look out for Central. Any side go down in the West go beat up on West School. Look out for them. Them not
All right,
fear.
boss.
Alright, blessing.
I hear that Manning's man. I heard that St. Mary College have the biggest ball in Manning Cup in ball after no, not easy. But it's only one ball off every. You're supposed to hold for ball in because St. Mary not lose one of them games. He's supposed to ball. He's supposed to ball 10 times. Unseen.
I would say I like how the Dacosta Cup and the Manning Cup, coming down to the business end of the season. I think now the better coaches and the better tactics on a given day is going to win the game. Last season I predicted Dintil to win. This season I'm not bringing Dintil, I'm bringing Clarendon College. Maybe if I don't bring them, they might win this time around. Until need to carry something to Linstead. So, but I am going with Clarendon College for the D Cup champion this season. Don't think they're going to make that mistake against Carver Massey again. Mannings is there, dark horse. Don't like them, but they are there. So let's see. Mona straight, 100% win record, carrying on the Manning Cup. Craig Butler, big coach. Yeah. All right, those are the thing that Manning's man.
Yeah. What I'll say is that it it will be good to see who they will join. Can you imagine if the zone work out that say Clarendon College and Garvey Massey in the same zone? You understand? So sometimes you have to wait to see what the final 8 will be like in terms of placements in zones. You understand? You don't want all a zone with like Mannings, Clarendon College, Garvey Massey and Dintil. That you understand me? You have to see how the zones will be set up to kind of get to that place.
You look kind of easy,
But I think like Clarendon College has a very strong team. For some reason, I think the 4 teams that were there are the 4 teams that are going to be there. I just feel like Mannings, Dintil, Garvey Maceo, and Clarendon College are going to be there again. And I could see Mannings and Clarendon College going into the final. I could see that happening. So that's how I'm going to predict it. Big up Military Gona, saw you in the building. Bless up all the while. These Dacosta Cup team have some serious traveling to do. How are the ballers going to keep up academically? I can tell you this, like I can't speak for every school, but I know the past students at Mannings, MSAF, the Mannings School Alumni Football Foundation, has done a lot. They have private tutors, which is what I think most of the schools do. They have private tutors that help the kids. I mean, some of these kids, they get them doing their CSEC early. So by the time they reach to 5th form, they have 6 and 7 and 8 subjects and stuff. So I think a lot of the schools are managing those things better, Dwight. And you can tell by the amount of youngsters who, when they finish high school, they can go overseas to play in the college system. So kudos to the schools and to the footballers who are balancing education and playing the sport at the same time. And I think, like I said, I think a lot of schools are doing that right now, or more schools are doing so. Maybe all of them don't have it together, but I know, I would say the schools that are high in terms of their academics continue to provide that kind of platform for them. All right. So here's the deal, people. Here's the deal. It has been a very, very good show. Really enjoyed your company, all of you, every single one. Unseen, big up all the while, Always.
Yeah, man.
Good
Somebody
talk.
asked me a question.
Go ahead and answer, man.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Unseen Sports does Craig Butler have his coaching qualification? What a question you ask me. But what I can say is a lot of coaches just have them D license who are coach Premier League. That's all I'm saying.
What is it? Unseen. So many times me wonder if you're alright. Listen what you just said. That don't make no sense, Unseen.
Yeah, but me make him know say
No,
if Craig
you
Butler
see,
do have a
no.
qualification.
Listen what you just said. Better you say, listen, you can't answer the question. Here's what you just said. A lot of coaches who are coaching Premier League are just doing their D license. That is
Right.
not true.
What?
That is not true.
Okay.
That is not true. So let me
Okay.
give you the teams. I'm gonna tell you all those who have C or B or whatever license. I'll give you them. All right. Whitmore have a B license.
Mm-hmm.
Dookie have a B license.
Dookie have a A license.
A, B, A, right? T-Gut having B license.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Who is at Harborview? Ludlow Bernard have his C or B or whatever at Harborview. All right.
The assistant at Harborview. Yeah, man.
Ludlow Bernard.
No, the assistant at Harborview.
Assistant at Harborview. Sean Fraser.
Mm-hmm.
Doing what?
He's doing his D license.
He's doing a D license. Mm-hmm. He's the assistant coach.
Yeah.
Talking about it. So let's
go. Oh, you're subjected to the head coach then. Okay,
we are go through when I see a lot of them. So let's go through.
He was coaching at the high school before Wilmer's head coach.
Raider Maker have him license in B. C or B. Right? Let's move on. Let's find the next team. Which other team? Andrew Price have his.
Yeah.
All right. Linval Dixon have his C license. All right. Which other team? Dumby Holden. Who is coaching at Dumby Holden? I don't know Dumby Holden coach.
Thomas.
No, Harold Thomas. Harold Thomas is not at
Amaral, not Harold Thomas. Margaret Thomas.
I don't know that coach.
You don't know Thomas at Margaret?
No, I don't know that coach. So what I'm saying though is, so when you said a lot, it's not.
Man, you're just talking about the coaches that are
Speed have his.
You're talking about coaches that are leading the team. Not about what about assistant coaches?
Have it. Eh?
And we're talking about schoolboy football too also.
No, you never said school. No, you said, that's what I'm saying, that you need to clarify the statement, because you said what you said.
Man, they were talking about Craig Butler coaching. Craig Butler coaching. Craig Butler coaching high school.
No, he didn't ask you that. All the person said is that does Craig Butler has his qualifications.
Right. So who Craig Butler coaching now?
Let me finish now. The man asked you, does Craig Butler have his qualification? You say, Lee, what the man asked me? All I can say is that a lot of coaches coaching in the Premier League just getting them D license. That is
just doing their D license.
Just doing their. There's not a lot of coaches in the Premier League doing D license unseen. That's all I'm saying. Okay. He's a Brazilian coach in Tivoli.
No, it's a Brazilian coach Tivoli. So Tivoli, to really put Tivoli up to top 6. So
put them anywhere and put them.
I never know, man. I never know.
Oh, that mercy. You see where they come. You see when you have them conversation. Hear this man I say no. Man is man. None of those coaches name not in Craig Butler class. Who talking about? Who talking about who in class? Let me put what the question that was asked of Unseen and tell you what Unseen said. Let me find it. All I am doing is telling Unseen that this is what this question. Unseen Sports, does CB have his coaching license qualification? Unseen did not say yes or no. He said, one thing I know is that a lot of the coaches in the JPL are just doing their D license. All I'm saying to him that statement is not accurate. Everything else is fine. I just had to clarify that statement. That's all I'm doing.
But one is my younger subject here clarification too. head coaches. What about the
But
assistants?
you don't need that to be an assistant coach in the league. The
What you need?
requirement is for the head coach.
No, man, requirements for assistants also.
You do not need a big listen.
Man is man, if you call Mr. Peer, no. Hold on, let me finish. If you call Mr. Peer, no.
We
and
have
ask
a
him
hold on, we
what
have
the
a,
re- what
hold on. We have a JPL show. The requirement is not, and I'm not calling no Mr. Peart. We have a JPL show on Friday. You are telling me that the requirement for being an assistant coach is to
is
have
a C
B.
license. C license.
So what?
And the requirements to be a head coach is a B license.
So who don't have C license that is an assistant coach? Because that is not what the man asked you. So seeing that is what you meant. Because you still have not said that the original statement was wrong, you know. You're just saying that you weren't talking the head coaches, you're talking the assistant coaches. So you just clarify that. You're talking the assistant coaches.
No, but once you're a coach, whether assistant or head. So I'm just saying generally, you the subject it to head coach to prove your point.
You can't manage it. Unseen. The requirement for being the head coach is different from the requirement for being the assistant coach in our JPL. It's not the same.
That's why I'm saying a lot of these coaches in I remember fix it up and I go around. I'm fixed up here. All right. So a lot of these coaches coaching schoolboy football and JPL, there are some of them just doing their D license. That's all I'm saying.
Who are the coaches who coaching in the JPL? That's what I'm saying. When you say it that way, you're not letting the people know that you're talking about the assistant coaches.
Why?
No, because how you say it comes across like when people talk about coaches in the JPL, they're not thinking. Most people don't know who the assistant coaches are.
Because them not follow the football.
Let me ask you. I'm going to ask you 5 teams, and you can't tell me them assistant coach.
Remember them name, but I know them face.
Right, hold on. So
you can't ask me that.
May I ask you that? May I ask you that? Who is the assistant coach at Mobile United?
What name? I remember him name, you know.
What name? What look? What still?
In black. Usually in coach at Russies. He play coach and play last season.
Then the man have him license. The man have him B license.
Remember him name? Ambrosley.
Him have him license. He was coaching.
Ambrosley not have a B license, man.
Him have him C license.
So you have a B license, man.
Him have him C license. So that is one assistant coach who have it. Who else you want to ask? Who is the assistant coach at Mount Pleasant?
Him have him B license. Good coach.
All right. Who is the assistant coach at Cavaliers?
Them name? Usually coach at
in their real more Calabar. Have him a license.
Him have a C license.
All right. Who is the assistant coach at Arnett Garden? Radamaker. Have him license. Who is the assistant coach at Waterhouse? No Bent. Him have him license.
We're not sure if Bent have a C license.
Me I tell you. Me not ask. Me I tell you.
I'm not sure about that one.
Me I tell you. So what I'm saying is that even that statement that they're making is not really accurate.
I don't sure about that.
Anyways, and see, you know, one thing we now go change, you know. All of
no worries, sir. We're gonna send you a picture. I'm gonna send you a picture of a lot of coaches. No worries, sir.
What I'm saying, there's a lot of coaches who don't, but they are in the Manning Cup and the Dacosta Cup. That I agree with. You're saying a lot of the Premier League coaches that alone me have a problem with.
No, I'm saying Premier League and schoolboy football.
Yeah.
Two of them. We join the two of them together.
But no, you can't. Anyway. Jesus. Yo, Unseen, have a good night. You work tomorrow. You go and go make some money. Go prepare your lesson plan, them all of them things. Big up yourself. Can't wait to see you start coach.
Help me with one. We don't know, say me a jam man long time, man. Is one. I mean, talk boss. Check it out. All the comedies.
All right, sir. All right, bless up you. But thanks all as usual for coming on. Appreciate it. Thanks to everyone for watching. I am Management. This has been I Am Sure Sports. And as usual, when it gets to this point, we say we are over and we are OUT out of here.
Yo, watch your bad dog. SK New Erdis. The body out there. Sniper King I represent for I Am Sure Sports. You get to me, I say, when you want the latest news and sports and updates and all of that, check out I Am Sure Sports. You know the thing goes in. Remember, cover the whole island. Remember Kingston, Westmoreland, Galchester, Ocho-Race, Galtigo Bay. Everywhere. I Am Sure Sports. Check it out for the latest news and latest updates. Sniper King I represent. Where them feel like? Ha, yeah. Someone on for the food from young, from where they knee high eat. I Am Sure Sports. Yeah, dog.